There we go. So you probably got a little note there. There we go. All right, and here we go again. All right. So we're going to discover 3 ways to naturally heal your body without complicated diets, handfuls of supplements, or expensive testing. And I've done all of those. So I'm going to teach you this by showing you simple techniques you can do to create a healing environment in your body. So what we want to do is create a healing environment and tell you about an entire system that to help you heal on every level of your life. So my name is Jane Hogan. I know a lot of you have know me on some level. Anyway, I'm known as the wellness engineer. For 30 years, I was actually worked as a real engineer, and I taught college. I taught engineering at a college for 25 years. But in 2016, everything changed for me, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later. So I actually left my engineering career, became a functional medicine health coach, and since then my mission has been to figure out how to heal naturally, first for myself and then help other people. And so I hung up my hard hat and followed my heart, doing what I do now, and that is helping people. This is my full-time thing, and I do it because I love it. So here's what you'll learn today. 3 simple practices you can do at home to help you heal. A proven system to help you overcome fear and challenging emotions so you can activate your inner healer. So these emotions are actually what can lead to illness, as I have found out along my way. So why this is important for you now. Most of what we've learned about healing is all wrong. You probably know this yourself because you're like me, and maybe you've tried other ways of healing, and even the natural ways, but maybe you're still not well. So this is what happened to me, and I will explain it later, but I didn't want to go the routes of medication, so I went the natural route, but I ended up still like doing well with that, but not really completely healing. So this presentation is for you if you're worried about missing out on life because of pain. This is for you because you're going to discover a whole new approach to living that heals from the inside out. If you want to move beyond a band-aid approach of just like fixing what's broken, this is for you. We don't want to just fix what's broken. We want to be able to heal ourselves. And if you want to bridge the gap between the visible material world and the invisible world of intuition, intention, and spirituality, then this is for you. So this is what I'm going to be talking about, and I just want you to know up front that this is where I'm going with it, and I hope that this is something you're interested in too. And if you want to heal every part of yourself and begin to masterfully create a life experience you love, then this is for you. What I've discovered is that healing is not just about healing physically, it's healing on all levels, all parts of your life. So this is different because it's not about getting someone else to fix you. That's very disempowering. What is empowering is teaching you about how to heal yourself, teaching you the tools that you can use to heal yourself. This is based on the scientific fields of epigenetics and quantum physics, and also the world's wisdom traditions. And this system that I'm going to talk is based on generations of clinical practice and thousands of success stories. It isn't magic though. So I do want to say that while these practices have worked for thousands of people, there's certainly no guarantees. And you should always consult with and work with your healthcare provider. So these are my knees. I know it looks like elbows or something, but these are my knees. I hit rock bottom in 2016. I had a year of a lot of stress, And I suddenly found myself that nearly disabled with pain. Turned out later on it was diagnosed as rheumatoid arthritis. I didn't know that initially. All I knew was that I had suddenly intense amounts of pain in most of the joints in my body. My knees especially were bad. You can see with that swelling on my knees, the right one especially, that's the one on the bottom. It was so swollen I could hardly walk, and I couldn't make fists with my hands, and I couldn't there's a lot of stuff I couldn't do. So it was rock bottom. I don't think I was actually suicidal, but I do remember thinking, if this is the way my life is going to be, I'm ready for it to be done. I didn't want I'd been looking forward to freedom years with my husband and retirement, and it just wasn't looking very good. So I it was just very low point for me. So then I went the natural route. I didn't want to take the medications. When I started reading about the side effects, I thought, well, I want to try to do this naturally. So I was like, oh, like trying to figure it out, really figure it out. I mean, that's what I do as an engineer. We problem solve, right? So I was trying to figure it out. I went the natural route, and I spent thousands of dollars on food, thousands of dollars on supplements and testing. I did all kinds of tests. I was working with a naturopath and doing all these different tests to figure out what was going on with me. And it did help me. It did take me so far, but I still wasn't completely healed. I still had pain and inflammation, like a lot better than it was, but I still wasn't completely healed. And I just knew somehow inside that I was not, none of us really should be in pain and have inflammation. There should be a way to fix it. I was okay, and then I wasn't okay. And it was stress really was the thing that had changed. So I knew something was missing in what I was doing. So then I went on a quest, and I've been on a quest really since 2016. And so I made a decision that I was just really not going to stop until I was completely healed. I wasn't satisfied with being, oh, this is okay. I'm better than I was. It's pretty good. I just wanted to be completely healed. So ever since 2016, I've been studying, and I've been reading, I've been taking courses, and I putting all these different pieces together. I was coming up with my own system, and along the way, I was helping clients with their own health and seeing results and feeling really good about that. But then I discovered the energy codes. So the energy codes, I don't know if any of you have heard of the energy codes, but the energy codes, it's a book called, so it's the energy codes, a 7-step system to awaken your spirit, heal your body, and live your best life. So it was created by Dr. Sue Morter, and it's presented as like a codified set of practices. So it's really like set up as a set of practices that you can follow. And this book like really changed my life. So the energy codes it's the 7 codes are the anchoring code, which is getting back into your body, the feeling code, which is dealing with the language of the soul, the clearing code, the healing power of your subconscious mind, the heart code, so the heart's all about the love being the universal solvent, the breath code, the breath, which is something a lot of you came to me through breath work, so you know how important that is, the power of life itself, the chemistry code, which is the alchemy of embodiment, meaning it's creating the right chemistry in our brain to create physical health. And then the spirit code, where the many become one. So that's the 7 codes. So as I said, the energy codes changed my life. It's so much so that I wanted to help other people apply the energy codes to change their lives. And now I'm a certified facilitator. I was trained directly by Dr. Sue Morter. I call her Dr. Sue for short. So I was trained directly by Dr. Sue. There's only a few hundred people in the whole world that have this facilitator training, and I don't know how many are offering courses. Not a lot, I don't think. But anyway, so I'm a certified facilitator, really pleased to be able to do this, to offer this to my community. So let me teach you 3 tools from the energy codes today. So I'm going to teach you 3 codes, one from the mind, one from the body, and one from the breath. So first of all, the mind one, which is the chemistry code, which is actually one of the later codes. But I'm going to give you this little gift. So as I mentioned, the chemistry code is about creating the alchemy in your brain, because actually the brain is where all of everything is created to run our physical body. So we can change actually the chemistry of our body, and the chemistry of our body is us basically. We can change the chemistry of our body. Well, we can do it through food. That's one way to do it. And it doesn't have to be through complicated diets either. But I want to talk to you today about the other one, and that is through thought. So we can change our physical chemistry through food and through thought. And out of those two, it might surprise you, but thought is way more powerful than food. I know, isn't it a little bit mind-blowing? So let's do this little practice. So first of all, let's just get comfortable. Sit down in your seat wherever you are and just close your eyes and begin to breathe. Just begin to breathe slowly. In and out through your nose. Imagine your belly inflating like a balloon as you breathe in. And breathe out. And now I'd like you to think about a victorious moment in your life. Think about a time when you really was so wonderful. You felt like you were winning, you won, were lucky. One of these times in your life. Maybe you won something really big one time. Or maybe you had such an awesome moment. Just think about this, where you triumphed. Let's get that really clear in your mind. Doesn't matter which one you choose, just pick one. And now begin to notice. Recall it in detail. Think about how you felt. And notice where you feel that in your body. Where do you feel that victory in your body? Notice the energy that you feel around that. Gently squeeze that area and draw your mind's attention to it. Now breathe through that system. See if you can feel that vibration through your whole body. Can you now also feel it in your belly, in your hips, in your legs? Just make it up. See if you can feel it. And now that you felt that, Just sit and imagine now, yes. The feeling of yes. Imagine like the whole universe is saying to you, yes. Now think of a goal that you have now. Think of a goal that you have in mind that you haven't achieved yet. Did you notice an energy shift in your body? Probably because this is a goal you haven't felt yet or haven't achieved yet. You may have noticed a little drop in your energy. So let's go back now to that yes. So that feeling that you had when you were thinking yes, a yes from the universe. Go back to that. And now go back to your goal. Think about the goal that you haven't achieved yet. Did you notice a drop in your energy? And then go back to the yes again. And the idea is you would go back and forth between this yes energy that you feel in your body and the energy that you feel when you think about your goal until you eventually meld those two together. So now I invite you to open your eyes again. And I hope you enjoyed that. Practice number 1. When you did that practice with this positive energy you're creating through thought, you're changing the chemistry in your body. You're creating chemistry that's associated with health and healing. And in the energy codes, you'll read a bit more about how that actually works. But there you go. There's a practice for you to try. Second practice, the body. So this is the feeling code. In this practice, we take it to the body. So this practice is fairly early on in the energy codes, and this one is about noticing where you feel or what you feel in the body and where you feel it when you get triggered. So we all have triggers. Maybe someone says a critical remark, or someone just says something that just like ticks you off. So let's do this again with your eyes closed and bring to mind, I'll just take a couple of breaths again, and bring to mind one of these trigger things for you. So maybe a time when you were criticized, or a time when someone really, ticked you off in some way. Let's just think about that now. And as you think about it, notice where you feel it in your body. Common places where people feel things are like a lump in the throat, or maybe tightness in the chest, or maybe, constriction in your belly. Notice where you feel it. It might even be somewhere else. There's no right or wrong here. It's just wherever you feel it. So notice where you're feeling it. And now, wherever you're feeling it, give it a little squeeze. So like you're hugging it from the inside. And maybe you might even want to touch it with your hands wherever you're feeling it. And breathe into that space. Breathe into it. Let it know you know it's there. And this is a tool you can use whenever you have a triggering kind of feeling. So, in the moment when it happens, try to do it. Notice where you're feeling it, give it a squeeze, and breathe into it. So, you can open your eyes now. This is what Dr. Sue calls building circuits. We're building circuits in the body because we're so much in our heads that we've lost connection with our body and how we feel things. We've all had this gut feeling or different feelings in our body at times, but we don't pay attention to it. So this is a way for you to pay attention to it. So it's a tool. Take it to the body. Take it to the body when you're feeling, when you're having an emotional trigger. Take it to your body to see where you're feeling it. And then breathe into it, give it a hug and a squeeze. Okay, so the third tool I'm going to show you today is with the breath, and that is with the breath code. And this is something Dr. Sue calls central channel breathing. So essential channel breathing, she does work with these energy centers in the body, the chakra system, which is an Eastern tradition of, well, these energy centers, they recognize these energy centers in the body. There's 7 of them. So the central channel breathing is basically breathing through this central channel, because this is where our energy should be flowing, and it can get blocked at any one of these centers. So we want to breathe through all these centers. So we can do it by getting our attention in those centers. So let's again close your eyes and just start breathing in and out through your nose. And imagine now that when you breathe in, you're breathing in from above your head and breathing into your belly. Just make it up. And then when you exhale, you're exhaling out below where you're sitting now. And then you inhale from below where you're sitting into your belly. And then exhale, imagine it going through all of those centers there. Exhale all up through your body, out through the top of your head. Inhale from above your head into your belly. Exhale, just imagine exhaling out through the base of your spine and down below you. And in fact, we can do a little anchoring along the central channel to help you. So just open your eyes again for a moment and have a look at that diagram that we're seeing there. So we want to anchor some points along the channel. So one anchor point is at the root, which is the bottom there, and we anchor that point by squeezing the pelvic floor muscles. And then the other, we'll just do 2 anchor points for today. Another anchor point is in the heart. So imagine that, well, you don't have to imagine this, really do this. Roll your shoulders back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So do that at the same time you're squeezing your pelvic floor. Tuck your chin slightly. So let's close our eyes again. And now as we breathe, we're going to keep that pelvic floor squeezed and our shoulders rolled back and our chin slightly tucked. Imagine breathing in from overhead, down through that channel into the belly. Exhale down below you. Inhale from above you, below you through the pelvic floor into the belly. And then exhale all up through that channel, through your heart, through your neck, all up through the top of your head and out through the top of your head. And then inhale from above your head into your belly again. And open your eyes. So that's a part of central channel breathing. So the idea with this is that we do have a central channel of energy, and we want the energy to be flowing up. Okay. Oh, Jude said, first of all, 100% interested in the energy codes. That's awesome, Jude. Me too. And then how would you squeeze the throat chakra? So you squeeze the throat chakra by tucking that chin slightly, and also when you make the sound with your breath, with that ujjayi breath, that helps squeeze it or direct the attention through that throat chakra. So there you go. There's the 3 methods. So the energy codes actually has for each of the energy codes, there's like usually 4 practices with each of them. And so there's a lot of different tools taught in the book. So it teaches a whole new way of being. So this isn't something you kind of do, you do every once a day or something like that. It's kind of teaching you a whole new way of being. And when you create this new way of being, you create an environment in your body where healing actually happens, as I like to think of it, as like a happy side effect. We don't have to think about, well, what am I going to do today to heal my body? We're doing all of these other practices, and I've just shown you 3 of them, but all these other practices that become like kind of part of your way of living. And then healing just happens. Healing just happens. And that's why thousands of people around the globe are applying the energy codes and changing their lives and their health. It's actually translated into 15 different languages. There's thousands of people in Dr. Sue's different groups and so on. And she talks about all these miraculous, some of them are miraculous. Some healings are instantaneous. She also had worked in a practice for her own practice for 30 years. And then she's applying the principles that her father started as well. And this is not just unique to them either. It's, I'll talk a little bit about that and you'll learn about it. But, there's thousands of people doing this. And so the practices really are amazing when you learn to properly do them, and not just how to do them, but also to integrate them into your life. So since you're here, I'm guessing that you have unresolved health issues and that you're interested in healing naturally. That was the title of this presentation. And you know that there's more to your health and vitality than just dealing with the physical symptoms. And maybe you don't know that, but I think somewhere along the way we realize that how much stress is impacting our health. So we know that it's not just addressing physical symptoms. We have to address our emotions and our thoughts and our energy, all of these things to help us. So that's why I have created the energy codes, or this course called Inspired Living with the Energy Codes book study program. So it's a program that's specifically designed to help you learn the energy codes practices. So I've kind of given you a little taste of them. There's a lot more than that, and I've just sort of skimmed the surface on them. But so there's a bit to learning them. They are all in the book. But I have been taught by Dr. Sue how to actually teach these to people, and also how to integrate these practices into your daily life. The other thing with this course that I've developed is that it's there to help you connect with like-minded people. It's hard to carry on this kind of stuff when you don't have like-minded people around you. And then you also have the support of me, and I'm expertly trained to teach the Energy Codes book to you. So that's what the course is designed to do. And so if you want to heal your body naturally for good, be free of painful emotions, experience a life of freedom, then this program is specifically for you. So I'm going to lead you step by step through the practices in the Energy Codes book as taught to me by Dr. Sue. So just in a nutshell, the course that I'm going to be teaching, it's 10 weekly modules. The biggest part of it, well, you need to read the book, but the biggest part of it is 60-minute live workshops every week. And there's also a short 10 to 15-minute video recorded by Dr. Sue, especially for me to give you as part of this course. You read the book as you go along, and it's all starting. The first workshop is on Tuesday, September 7th. So here's what the modules look like. The first module is the introduction to the energy codes. So you learn the foundations of the energy codes so that you can understand how your life is a reflection of your energy, and then you can begin to change the expression of your DNA. So that's another whole explanation, but the field of epigenetics says that our DNA responds to the environment. So what we do is create an environment, and that includes our thoughts. Our thoughts and feelings are part of the environment, so that we can actually change the expression of the DNA. So that's the module 1. Module 2 is about the bioenergy of you. So in other words, we are not just a physical body that's, a bunch of chemical reactions. There's more to us than that. So we're going to discover the real you and how energy flows through you so you can begin to resolve underlying energetic issues, which actually manifest as pain or illness or disease in your life, or even like anxiety and things like that. Module 3 is the anchoring code. So this is where we really get into the 7 energy codes. So here we'll learn the practices to turn your attention inward to the body so that you can shift focus from the external world and identify with your true essence. There's so much more to us than our physical us in this physical reality, but we're not used to identifying with it. So this anchoring code is going to help you do that. Module 4 is the feeling code. So we're going to practice awakening your sensory nervous system so you can respond to life's happenings without external drama and negative emotions. And we had a little taste of that in the practice we did today, the Take It to the Body. Module 5, the clearing code. Open the door to the subconscious mind so you can release unresolved issues and negative subconscious programming. I mean, we can change our thoughts all we want, but all of us have subconscious programming that's just been there since we were little kids. Lots of it is negative. And if it's negative, it's stopping us from expressing as the person we are meant to be. So we need to release these. And so the clearing code is about teaching you a practice that helps release these subconscious programming. And it's really cool, really cool. I really love this one. Module 6 is about the heart code. So experience the vibrational frequency of love so you can resolve all stuckness, release negative interferences, and heal all wounds. She talks about the heart code as being the feeling of love being a universal solvent. So we kind of, this code helps us get into a state of feeling that love emotion all the time. And really it is an incredibly healing emotion. And this is a beautiful practice as well. Of course, I love them all. Module 7, the breath code. Well, I love everything to do with breathing. We actually learn breathing right from the beginning because part of the anchoring code is getting into the body with the breath. But we learn a breathing technique for each one of these energy centers, for specific energy centers, and also some other techniques for healing specific physical issues and how to connect with a higher consciousness. So lots of different breath techniques here that you're not necessarily going to do each one every day, but different ones that you can use for particular issues. Module 8 is the chemistry code. So this is about how you create the physical environment so you can release stress and heal the body. So we touched on it a little bit today about how thoughts can change your chemistry so that you create that healing environment for the positive expression of our genes. But we also do cover some other things in here about food. Not to say here's a diet that you follow, but we look at the acidity and alkalinity of the body, how to test for that, and what to do. It's a really simple test with just litmus paper. You can do it at home and evaluate where you are. And your chemistry might be fine, but this tool can help you evaluate to see, do you need to work on some of these things so that you are creating the right chemistry in your body. And then module 9 is the spirit code. So this is the last of the 7 energy codes. Learn how to still the thinking mind and become truly present so you can readily perceive the communications from the body to create the life you love. This is about connecting with a bigger version of yourself so that you can help just change your life and create a life that you always dreamed of. And why shouldn't you? Your calling, your desires are the life that you should have. And there's no reason why you shouldn't have it. And in this one, you learn how to create that. And then the last module is basically, she calls it the quantum flip. So we are flipping from what she calls the protective personality, which is where we have illness, to the soulful self, where we are the best version of ourselves. So how we do that quantum flip and how we keep this practice in our life all the time. So how do we actually integrate the energy codes into our life? So that's the 10 modules. So you're getting exactly the same system that Dr. Sue taught to me and that I have applied to transform my life. So how much is this program? Dr. Sue used to teach this course herself, and I don't, she may still sometimes, not being offered right now, but typically her courses and programs tend to be like $2,000 or even more US dollars. And it's not even available right now anyway. Part of the thing is that she has trained other people like me to be certified facilitators so that we can be the ones to deliver this, because she's got so many other things going on. She wants the certified facilitators to be the introductory person for this teaching of the energy codes. So also, because this is my first offering of the course, I'm offering it at a reduced price, the lowest price I'll ever offer it. So it's a lot less than you think. So I'm offering it at a significantly reduced price. So at this payment option one, it's 2 payments of $347 Canadian. I'm not sure what that is for my friends that are on in the US. Probably around 300, I'm guessing. So that's only $694 total. So that's a lot less than, well, that I would offer it in the future, and also a lot less than what you would pay if you were taking it with Dr. Sue. So the first payment would be today, and then the second payment would be not till October 5th. Payment option number 2 is to save $97 with just one payment. So $597 Canadian paid in full today. So that's around 500 or so US. And then a third option for the first 10 people that sign up is to do 3 payments of $177 Canadian. So you save a total of $163. First payment would be today. The second payment will be September 21st. And then the third payment, October 5th. So here's how you would sign up. So if you want to implement the energy codes into your life, learn how to do it, and where I'm going to teach you all of these different practices, you go to janehoganhealth.vipmembervault.com. You select 1 payment, 2 payments, or 3 payments if it's still available. And then you would, okay, so you'd go to janehoganhealth.vipmembervault.com, select your payment plan, and then access your course. Now, I will say, as I mentioned, it's my first time running through this course. It's also my first time using this Member Vault platform. So it's not what you won't see much in it right now, but over the next couple of days, it will be populated. And we're not starting until September 7th, Tuesday, September 7th. So there's, until then, there's kind of not a lot to see, but you will have access to it. So this is an incredible deal, especially for those first 10 people who want to enroll. And these practices, I know, are life-changing, really life-changing. So if you want to heal your body naturally for good, if you want to be free of painful emotions, if you want to experience a life of freedom, then go to janehoganhealth.vipmembervault.com. And I'm going to give you an ultimate guarantee as well. If you are not satisfied after 21 days of participating in the program, I'll fully refund your money, no questions asked. I just want you to know that I have so much. Oh, Jude said that was a little fast. Which program is least costly? Okay, I'll run through it. Yeah, the least costly program is the one with a 3 payment option. I'll run through it again, so don't worry, I'm coming back to it. So 21 days to check out the program and a lifetime to integrate it. So I'm so confident in this work that I'm willing to offer you the 100% money back guarantee. So you actually have nothing to lose. I'm even going to offer you some bonuses. So you're going to get bonus number 1, which is Dr. Sue's Elevator Shaft MP3 audio file. So you can experience a guided meditation with Dr. Sue as many times as you like. And then bonus number 2, I'm going to give you my 60-minute healing prayers of affirmation MP3 audio file. So you can reprogram your subconscious mind for wellness. So I like to listen to these when I go to sleep at night, and it's just like I'm subliminally, because your subconscious mind never sleeps, right? So it's hearing them all the time. So that's another little bonus I'm going to throw in. And then bonus number 3, for the first 10 people that sign up, you'll get a 30-minute one-on-one private coaching session with me. So you can identify your health goals and the next step, or whatever you want to use that 30-minute session for. I also do Reiki. I do breath work, so whatever you want to do. I'm a health coach, so I can help you. You can tell me where you are now, and I can evaluate, maybe some food choices you might want to look at, or maybe what you might need to do next in terms of priorities. So whatever you want to use that time for. So here's what you get. You get the Inspired Living with the Energy Codes book study program. You get the 3 bonuses. Well, if you're in the first 10 to sign up. 2 bonuses for sure. So Dr. Sue's Elevator Shaft Meditation. Bonus number 2 is my Healing Prayers of Affirmation. So 2 of those audio files. Bonus number 3, for the first 10 people only, a 30-minute one-on-one session with me. So to recap, so here you go, Jude. So option 1 is 2 payments of $347. I can do the total there. I wrote it down. 2 payments of $347. So that's $694 altogether. 1 payment of $597. So you're going to save $97 there. And then the third option for the first 10 people is 3 payments of $177. So the total for that one is $531. So you save $163. And you're protected by the 100% money back guarantee. So just go to janehoganhealth.vipmembervault.com to sign up. So I hope you'll be joining me in the Inspired Living with the Energy Codes book study program. So you already have 3 tools that I've given you today. So no matter what, you've got those 3 tools to You got those three tools that you can use anyway. So I'm in for option three, but I'm having trouble connecting. Oh, okay. Let me just see what's going on there. I'm gonna stop the share now. Let me just see. I did test it out earlier. As I said, this is a new platform. I'm just going to, I'll have a Q&A now, but I just want to try and see what's going on with that site. Jane Hogan health.vipmembervault.com. That it's looking like it's working for me there. Okay. So Jude, yeah, I'm going to put the link right in the chat here now. There we go. All right, so I'm going to just invite you all. I'm going to invite you all to unmute and just open it up for any questions that you may have. Jude, thank you. She says, I've worked with Jane before. Do this. Thank you, Jude. So does anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions you'd like to ask about the program, or actually if you have any questions about the 3 practices I taught you today? Happy to answer any questions or comments or whatever.
So you said the cheapest was the third one?
The cheapest was the third one, so that's available for the first 10 people.
Okay, sign me up.
Thank you. Okay, trying to read the chat. We'll be able to go back and watch the recording. Yes, I'm going to, Angie says that. So we'll be able to go back and visit this recording. Yes, I'm going to send you a link to the recording so you can watch the recording over again. So anyone who signed up for this will be able to watch the recording. Okay, yeah. Someone said, thank you so much for sharing and all that you do. Oh, you're quite welcome. Yeah, so does anyone else have any questions? I'm really, really excited about the energy code. So if you are signing up for the program and you don't have the book yet, obviously need to have the book. So you can see mine is I got all kinds of tabs and notes and stuff in it. I spent 10 weeks doing the facilitator program with Dr. Sue. Actually, it was 10 weeks or 12 weeks. I think it was 12 weeks. And really, really awesome program. I just loved it. I just want to share this with everybody. I'm so passionate about it because I know the life-changing aspects of this. And I had been studying a lot of different people, but I found Dr. Sue's program, it really just brought everything together in one system. That's what I really love about it, instead of all the piecemeal.
Yeah. What time are you doing it on the 7th?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Anita. I forgot to say that. My plan is for it to start at 6:30 Eastern time in the evening. Oy. Now, if just depending on who I get there, if that time really doesn't work for a lot of people, I'm certainly open to switching it around to another time. And they're all going to be recorded as well. So if anyone misses one, but obviously, we want you to get there most of the time if possible, because that's where most of the learning is going to happen. So yeah, right now I've kind of set it up to be 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, but it definitely open to change it depending on the group and what works best for the group. Any other questions?
And it's always an hour.
Yeah, it's going to be an hour. Yeah. And so also included is there's a little, for each module, Dr. Sue has recorded a short video that will be in the member vault. And so you'll just be able to go access it there and watch her it's only usually 10 10, 12 minutes or so, her video introducing that module. Like she's not showing you how to do the practices. That's what we're going to do in our session. So she'll be teaching kind of the overview of it, and then I'll be teaching the practices in our session. Yeah, nice to see you here today.
I'm all signed
Thank
up.
you.
Oh, thanks, Jude.
You did it
Happy about
already?
that.
Yeah, I'm all
Whoa.
done. Zipped right over there. The link
Awesome.
worked for me, but for some reason it wasn't, my computer wasn't accepting it with me just inputting it. But the link, maybe because I didn't have that little blast backslash, but it worked.
Yeah.
So
Now,
yeah, and I'm really interested in the energy codes. Jane and I have talked about this before, and when she said she was going to become a trainer, I was like, please, please do something with this. So I am thrilled. It's going to be great.
awesome. Yeah,
Where's
I'm
the
super
sign up?
excited.
There's an automatic place to go and sign up?
Yep, that link I've got in the chat. Can you see the chat, Anita?
Yeah, but I only see the faces.
Okay,
Do I
so
go to more? Let me go to more.
no, there's a little button there that says chat.
Let me
Actually, Anita,
see.
because
I got video. No, don't have a chat thing. Dang.
I'll email
Oh.
it to you, Anita. Actually,
Yeah,
and
because I got to.
you know what I'll do is I'm going to email everybody, so I'll email you the link.
Yeah, I got a student coming, so I'm gonna miss the first 45 minutes to sign up. I can't go as fast as Jude.
Anita?
I was a woman on a mission, Anita.
Anita,
I know.
I just emailed it to you.
I'm gonna hang up then.
Okay. All right. Anyone else want me to email it to them? I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Okay, so I hope I haven't missed anything else. What else? What other questions does anyone have?
Good, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. So what you will notice right now is it's just gonna look like an empty shell, Jude. So don't worry, there's gonna be stuff coming in there, and I'll communicate with everyone to make sure that time is a good time, and we may need to switch it up, but right now it's going to be 6:30 p.m. on Tuesdays. I think I forgot to say we're going to do 5 weeks, and then we'll have a week break, and then 5 weeks. So I'll have a little break in the middle.
Sounds good.
Yep. Okay. All
Bye.
right. We'll see you later. Anyone else have questions? No. Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your Sunday to join me. And if you do think of any questions afterwards, just let me know. You've got my email address, so you can fire me off an email. And I hope to see you inside the energy codes. And no matter what, you got these 3 tools you can use to help create that healing environment in your body. Okay, my friends, we'll talk to you later. Have a great day.